The hype could not be more real in this episode because the GOAT, the man, the fucking king at the time of Arcane, the man of the first act ever of this series, is back in a much more bestial form, but Vander himself, the daddy of Violet, the father of Powder, he has returned. There's a lot of good stuff. There's a lot of good stuff in episode 4 of Arcane Season 2, you know? And ironically, this almost feels more of like a shift than the actual like final act of Act 1 in this season, you know? Episode 3 was incredible. There was a lot of great stuff in it, you know, and obviously, like, the move that, you know, the Ambrosar... I fucking looked up Mel's mum's name as well, and I forgot it again. You know, what she did to Caitlyn to give her the power of becoming, like, the general, you know, Marcus's position in this series, you know, that was great and all. But the fact that someone so deep-rooted into the people that have become Jinx and Violet today has now returned is insane. It is genuinely fucking crazy. I think it's Ambrosar is Mel's mum's name, because I'm getting tired of just saying Mel's mum, you know, but, yeah, I fuck with that, I fucked that up. But, yeah, you know, this feels like a shift so large that it genuinely is going to change the character arcs once again of I almost said Powder, of Jinx and Violet, you know, because, like, bro, what the fuck? You know, the big thing about this is obviously you'd have more curiosity as to what this would do to Violet's character than anything else, but the fact they've actually had the first, like, interaction be with Powder, Jinx, as she's now known, with this, you know, bestial form of Vander, is insane. So obviously, like I said, I don't know anything about League of Legends, and that hasn't actually changed since going in between Season 1 and 2. I think I meant to play the game one time after finishing Season 1, and I just never got around to it. So, to my knowledge anyway, a lot of the people from Act 1 of Season 1 were new. You know, I think most people would guess that Powder would become Jinx. I know Violet is actually a character, as is Jace, as is Caitlyn. But I think, like, the rest of the Undercity potatoes are new to the series. They might be in Arcane, or they might be in League of Legends now. But, you know, Savika, Silco, you know, Vander especially, I think, they weren't actually known characters in League of Legends. But I'm assuming if this is a way of adding in more of the game to the continuity of Arcane, in the fact that this bestial form that Vander's in might be a playable character, and so it's just making what was originally like an exclusive original character to Arcane, and giving them making that an origin to an existing character in you know, in League of Legends, much like how obviously Powder is to becoming Jinx. That might be true, that's just entirely speculation on my part, but I'm assuming, you know, this bestial, more monstrosity, like, you know, heavy hitter might be a character in a League of Legends right now. But, you know, either way, we do have this, and however conscious Vander is, we know some things are in him right now, and I am so excited to see just how especially the character that has become Jinx will interact with Vander, because as I've said before, you know, like, Vander's, you know, her caretaker. You know, he did take her in with Milo, Clagger, and Violet, but he seemed, because of, you know, the massive age difference between them, he seemed the least involved in Powder's upbringing than, you know, he was with everyone else. And obviously, Silco took over that reign eventually, so it does make me really curious just how Jinx specifically would react to the person that is Vander, right? Because there is also the case that, like, that night, you know, Vander's death signified the shift, you know. That's what made it certain that, you know, Violet refers to Powder as a Jinx, and that set her on the role that she is now. So, with a character this important to the origin of both Violet and Jinx, how is she going to interact with this character? How is Vander going to take the person that Powder has become. For fuck's sake, Zavika's here as well. Zavika directly betrayed Vander and caused that night to happen by joining up with Silco. What's she gonna think of the possibility of Vander returning? Like, there's so much potential in this, you know, and very specifically, we did not refer or even bring up Violet at all in episode 4. She wasn't mentioned, she wasn't seen in any way. So, what the fuck is she gonna do? How is she gonna get introduced to this, you know? Is Vander gonna, like, break through, you know, the mind stuff, that the experimentation that Singe did to him? And is he gonna go looking for Violet? What is Jinx gonna think, you know? Is she gonna actually try and reunite, like, Vander and Violet? You know, I mean, Jinx knows the importance of having a daddy figure, you know? Silco was her daddy, so, like, is she gonna, you know, I know she wants to kill Violet now, but is there gonna be some kind of, like, you know, familiarity where she realizes that, like, Violet might be owed this, potentially? I have no idea. I genuinely have no idea. But there is so much hype to this. We also know that Vander's, like, bestial form in some way got past, you know, Ambrisa. He got past, you know, Mel's mama, so what state is she in? Did he tear her to pieces? I really doubt it, but I assume she's fucked up right now, since she and her guards tried to stop him, and he just broke through that shit, so that's gonna be hype. But I'm hyped. I'm very hyped to get into this. Oh man, this is just insane. Like, Arcane is going so... It's going in so many different directions at this point, you know, that I don't know where to stop to just think and let it breathe, you know, like, Jesus Christ, this is such a big, like, narrative shift. I don't know what to do with it, you know, it's going to be crazy. And we are also, like, the season is very much being stingy right now with its use of, obviously, Jace, Echo, Heimeldinger, and Victor. You know, we still don't know what's going on with any of them right now. We still don't know what's going on down in the basement with them, you know, like, what is going on with those three? Is that finally going to come up? We don't know. But guys, we're going to do episode 5 right now. This is going to be hype as shit. I'm excited for it. Let's just begin. Alright. Episode 5. Oh, but after this, we've gone through the halfway point of Season 2, and then that's it. Still stings. But anyway, let's do this. Ho 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 ho! There's quite a bit to update Vander on. You know, again, if he's fully, like, if he can be brought to conscience. Oh my god, it's that guy that Violet, like, fucking almost kills. Tattoo guy. What is this, underground fight? Well, just regular fighting, I guess. Oh my god! Oh my god, that is Violet. That is Violet. It's even got the Enforcer bloke. Okay. We got black hair now. Dude, this is like Korra from Legend of Korra. She reached her lowest point and then she just started, like, becoming like an underground fighter. This is how she processes grief, just by using her fists. Oh my god, yes. And of course, she's champion. Like, almost effortlessly, she is champion. This is how she processes her grief. Oh no, seeing, like, black hair Violet feels wrong, honestly, but it's interesting. Oh wow, yeah, so he really is just watching out for her. Drinking with her every night, indulging her worst tendencies. Alcoholism, violence. Who the fuck is that? Oh no! She drove him away too! Oh, that stings. And that's in a montage. This metal music is crazy. She like just went until she got almost killed, basically. That's what she wanted, right? Just keep fighting until someone put her down. Jinx and Caitlyn, the blues, man. The blues just get more and more complicated. You lost your girl and then you lost your girl, basically. Oh, they're gonna fucking cuck us, aren't they? This is gonna be like a Violet episode, and then like maybe we get 3 minutes at the end where it's Jinx and Vanda.
Looking good, sis.
Wait, what?
Wait,
Wait, what? That's actually Jinx! Oh, never mind. I'm wrong. Hi.
I don't want to hear another word out of your mouth.
Did she seriously come and get her?
It's Vander. I'm not falling for another one of your tricks.
That face is gold.
He's alive.
Somehow, like Singe didn't even tell Silco
Bullshit.
what he was doing. So she really went and got Violet, despite all the shit she wanted to do to her.
He needs our help. I can prove it.
Really? Interesting. I mean, I kind of can see it, right? Because like I said, Vanda's death marked the end of Powder, truly, and then, you know, Silco took over, that kind of stuff. But we still know the guilt that she has for that night, you know, despite really accepting her role as Jinx now, she's still heavily burdened by the past. So, I mean, maybe this is a way of, like, finding some semblance of closure. You know, putting a really, like, a true end to that night, if she can at least find some way to resurrect or, you know, restore conscience truly to Vanda, to undo whatever shit that, you know, Singe did to him while keeping the benefit of having him alive. Is this some way of doing that? Either way, this feels like a massive turn, right? From episode 2 to 3 of Jinx wanting to truly end, you know, all semblances of her past, to now, in a pseudo way, trying to correct the past instead, to bring Violet to Vanda, to try and find a way to actually help Vanda despite everything. It's almost like the shit, we almost just 180'd that into her, like, you know, since the past keeps coming back again and again, why not try and fix some of it instead of breaking it, you know? Because it seems like, yeah, despite, again, very little interaction between Powder and Vanda, she still does seem to have that care for him, right? I mean, he is someone that hasn't judged her at the end of the day. But this is a big fucking shift right now. Like, the fact that, like, Jinx has just straight out sought out Violet despite episode 3 and wants to have her help him. Like, could you... This is 2 episodes apart! This is 2 episodes apart from each other! That's crazy. That, like, wow. Who would have thought we'd make this much progress in 2 episodes? Without even, like, a significant time skip. Spare the sympathy. And the really scary thing about this is that Vanda's, like, revival, if it could work, has the potential to bring the sisterhood back once again to Violet and Jinx, in an actual true way this time, without the complex feelings of Silco. Vanda is unironically what could reunite Jinx and Violet, despite everything, in a true sisterhood. Oh, you're still alive, and you're actually able to walk freely. Oh. Okay, yeah. Okay, the cape and that hairstyle, that might be my favorite look for... Okay, yeah, that is my favorite look for Caitlyn now. That looks sick. That looks fucking beautiful. Oh my god, Violet would be wet seeing her like that. Again, what did Savika think of the big man coming back? I like this, trying to piece together whatever the hell happened here.
Months of peacekeeping occupation. Countless operations. Oceans of sweat and tears. I'd begun to think we might finally see an end to Zorn's perverse abominations.
He really stayed.
How foolish was I?
He stayed? What the hell?
The beast came for you. It was summoned by you.
And yet you stayed.
In my experience, only guilty men answer accusations with silence.
In my experience, no one in power is innocent.
There are
Damn.
cells buried deep within this prison so devoid of light and fresh air and all basic human considerations that up till now, I have forbidden their use. If you do not want to waste away the remainder of your days in one of these...
That is basically the
one
Undercity.
recourse.
What you just described was just the Undercity. His daughters.
Tell us everything we need to know to hunt down this beast.
Your youth betrays you. Patience is a productive age, both of which I possess in abundance.
This
Fair.
is your final chance. Tell me what you were planning. How was Jinx involved?
She wasn't. She really wasn't, I don't think.
You will rot in here.
You're thinking Jinx is involved in everything, but I don't know. You know? Singe fixed her up as like a thing for Silco. Oh, hi! It's been a while.
Allura.
Oh my god. Oh my god, what the hell have they done to you? Oh yeah, that happened, didn't it? What the hell? How long have you been here? Okay, this is some horror movie type shit. Looks beautiful though. How does it feel, you know? Total isolation?
Hope you find these quarters to your liking.
Maybe not.
They still haven't replied to my request for a transfer.
Who's there?
Not sure I know anymore. Our hosts have a way of scrambling your omelet.
They killed my friend. Allura was there.
Everyone loses someone at some point in this show.
The stewards of the old world are always keen to give you a glimpse of their might.
What is this place?
A prison.
Near as I can tell, an oculorum. According to legend, the ancients built specialized chambers to seal away false prophets.
Okay.
But if you ask me, they're just the fancy pits peacock princes like to toss their friends into.
Peacock princes?
Sorry, just an old family joke. You know, the kind of rulers with an artistic flair.
Step into the light.
Is this a brother?
Kino.
Okay, I guess it is. Wow. Of all people, of all times. I guess, yeah, they did say, like, season 1, they got her, they got her, yeah, they got her brother.
Mel,
I just clicked on that the minute she asked who it was.
I'd hoped they'd never come for you.
Ironic, this is a bit of mercy for both of them, really. Man, family reuniting just like the theme of this episode right now. Where's Savika exactly? Whoa! Vander and Jinx! Yes! Who the hell is that? What an interesting combination. Not Silco and Jinx, Vander and Jinx.
This is where I lost him.
You lost? How do you lose someone that big? Again, nothing on Savika right now.
Cool, huh? Not even toxic.
Oh, God.
Well, pretty sure.
That is disgusting. This is such a weird scene.
All the way down here.
Just Violet and Jinx together anyway, but also the kid.
When are you gonna admit that this is just another one of your fantasies? Or do you not want the kid to know how delusional you are?
No, the kid
She
knows how
wasn't always
delusional
like
she is.
this. She actually used to be pretty cool. Before I kicked her butt.
See what I mean? Delusional.
Wish I was just seeing things when you decided to throw him with the pilty goons who murdered Mom and Dad.
Well, at least they never had to see the psycho their daughter turned into.
Which one?
I knew she was gonna say that.
I'm a hero. I busted half of Zahn out of Stillwater while you
And she
were
didn't
passed out
even
in the
mean
bottom of a
to.
mug. Now can it and keep walking before I kick your ass again.
Damn.
You wouldn't last 1 second without all your ugly gadgets and chicken shit tricks.
Ha! What about those over-designed bitch mittens you didn't even build yourself?
Dude, they are masters at fucking insulting each other.
You think I need these to...
They still go at each other like sisters.
There. 1 second.
Last chance to surrender!
Go right ahead, fat hands.
Fat hands, huh? Ooh, ooh. Oh, crap. Did you just bite me? Yeah. Despite personal relations, that probably felt like
Still
shit.
got all your insides?
And now you feel like an asshole. Yeah. Like, look at this. Your sister, the psycho from season 1, is friends and, like, damn near a guardian right now of a kid. Can't imagine Violet's confusion.
But don't ditch us.
Why'd you come get me? You don't actually need my help. You haven't for a long time.
Well, you deserve
Last
this.
time Vander needed us, we tried it alone, and nothing was ever the same.
Fair.
So, maybe this is like a do-over. Besides, he's your father too.
Aww. It's fair. Despite what they did, it's like it's a thread connecting them now again.
I've been expecting you.
Confident, aren't you?
Oh,
It's always the same look
These
when
two are
one
an
covets a
interesting-
weapon.
these two are an interesting
I've
duo.
fought battles from the Blood Cliffs to the Dalamore Plain. I've never seen a beast of such savagery.
No beast is more savage than man. I trust you have terms.
You will serve me. My enemies will be yours. Your weapons will be mine. In return, I will supply all your needs. You will be treated as an esteemed advisor, but I demand absolute loyalty.
Interesting. Is that a deal you'll take?
Do not test this, or you will yearn for Caitlin's dungeons.
He's really
You
accepting.
already know what I want.
He isn't a monster. He was once a man. Well respected at that.
Yeah, I mutated him.
Victim of great tragedy.
Why though? Why Vander?
He had a ferocious will to live. An incredible tolerance for pain.
I even saw him die on screen.
With him, I was able to make strides impossible with any other specimen. But the mind I could not recover. The man forever lost in the bowels of the beast.
You just lacked a key piece.
Held only by the scent of blood.
You just lacked what he was motivated by. Vander's motivation was his children.
It now seems I had yet to uncover the right catalyst.
That is disturbing. Oh my god, she looks so dead-eyed.
Blisters and bedrock.
Oh my god, that is freaky as hell. Got so young Silco, like, oh my god, that eye.
There was a funeral for you in Noxus.
Oh. Did Mother commission a statue?
I held rights in Piltover. She believes you're dead.
I do like to disappoint her.
I don't know how you're sane after all this time.
How did you know to do that?
I don't know. I just felt... It's like some sort of puzzle. Kino, what happened to you? How did you wind up here?
She didn't tell you. After a few rounds with some dubious noble folk in Basilic, I started hearing strange rumors about Mother. Different than the usual kind. They said, many years ago, she passed through their hometown and fell in love.
That's not our mother.
Indeed, but the more I inquired, the more I started believing it.
Okay.
The old travelogues, the local accounts. I should have left it alone, but
I like his
the
voice.
affair led to a child.
Oh god, you have another sibling.
That's impossible.
It is the reason we are here. Simply put, whatever that child inherited is of terrible interest to our captors.
Okay. Do we know? Have we met this child? Oh god, you can still use Shimmer.
This will allow you to locate your beast.
Not precisely.
It's just remaking Shimmer.
My family archives have shed light on many of the city's mysteries.
Commander.
General,
Hello.
one such mystery caught my attention. The curious dismissal of a revered Academy alchemist. Unparalleled, by all accounts. And no mention of his crime.
Experimentation of the most disturbing degree would fit.
This led to
Jace
one
was
other missing
kicked
puzzle
out for
piece
just
whose
magic.
absence
Look
has
at
always
this
gnawed
guy's
my
doing.
mind. Who invented Shimmer? We have our answer now, don't we? Dr. Revik.
Revik. Ooh.
You're a monster.
Yes. But most people are in this show.
Why? Why do all this?
To revive his daughter, I assume?
Why does anyone commit acts others deem unspeakable? For love.
You got your daughter in there? Keeping her somewhat alive, trying to revive her? Oh my god. Oh goodness me, what is the state of that? Okay, she's like frozen.
Perhaps in another life, you would have been friends. Everything I've done is to cure her.
I mean, we've seen Shimmer, like, he's literally brought two people back from the brink of death, both Vander and Jinx
The
now.
beast may hold the final key.
Precisely what are you trying to cure?
That affliction we all suffer. Death. Imagine a world that no longer need fear it.
That sounds scary. Ironically.
Mel?
Curing death,
getting us out of here.
It's plausible, honestly, in this show. Of all shows. How did I even get her down there, anyway? God, there is so much going on in this one episode.
Hopefully there are consequences for someone who fails these tests.
I think this is the one.
Deadly consequences.
I deserve to know the truth.
I think it's the one with the most like POV switches
Makes you
in the
wonder why
season
she
so
kept this
far.
from you, doesn't it?
Everyone's
For
relevant
all
here.
these years.
I'm missing something.
A healthy sense of self-preservation, I'd say.
You aren't my brother.
What the fuck?
Who are you? What have you done with Kino?
What is happening? Genuinely, what the fuck am I even watching anymore? Oh god. Alright, so he's not alive. Is this all just an illusion?
We had such high hopes for him.
At first, it seemed plausible that he could have been the child. But then your mother led us to you, sister.
What? What am I fucking watching anymore? What is this thing? So Mel has magic of her own, in some sense. I don't even know what the hell's going on in Mel's storyline, honestly. I don't know what the fuck I'm even watching. Again, how do you lose something that big? Hey, his gauntlets. Vander. And Silver. Oh, this is their mining gear. Oh, whoa. Calm down.
What is it?
A message from Vander. To Silco.
Are we actually gonna learn their backstory?
Silco.
I've looked everywhere, but it's clear you don't want to be found.
That
I'm
voice.
shit at this.
Hearing that voice
I'm
again
sorry.
is peak.
When she died, I lost my head. I told myself what I did to you was for the greater good, that you deserved it. But the dirt was on both our hands. Anyway, you know where to find me. Blisters and Bedrock.
Blisters and Bedrock.
If he found this, everything might have been different.
You could say that about a lot of different points in the show. So many turning points were in this series, honestly. And we kept getting the worst fucking ones. Ooh, I like that pattern on her coat. But then you wouldn't have met, you know, your new friend. What's her name? Ishka, I think? I'll look that up again after this episode. So Vander's trying to tread his old steps. Oh dear. Oh god. Yeah, the kid should not be the one in the front, just to say. You know? I think we found what we're looking for. Big V.
We have to get out of here.
It's him. It's Vander.
That's not Vander!
It is! Something's got him riled up. No! Vander, no! It's me!
Ooh! That, okay, finally getting a good look at this thing. This weird werewolf hybrid, whatever.
He's gonna kill you!
Don't hurt him!
Oh, we run ironically. What the fuck? I did nothing. We're actually getting violent with us, Vander. What? It's doing nothing. This is horrific. Come on, Jinx, you gotta make a choice right now. Which one? Why is it after the kid? Oh, does it see? Well, no, it's already seen powdering Jinx. Why would it see powdering the kid?
God, it's him. You have to believe me.
I think she wants to. But what? Let him get a good look at him.
What's the occasion?
Yo!
In the mood for a familiar song?
Oh my god, young Vander is sick! I look sick! So there was a third girl in this. Is this Caitlyn's mother? Okay, probably not, but it kind of looks like Caitlyn. Imagine if Caitlyn's mama actually rose from the Undercity to be a councilwoman.
Tonight, a harebrained scheme. These two bozos.
I would bring them together, all three of their parents.
Thriving,
Jinx,
healthy
Violet, Caitlyn.
became a reality.
Tonight, eh? You hear that, Bozo 2?
Oh my god, he looks
Made it.
sick. Oh my motherfucker, he's literally got the.
No, you're sadly mistaken.
He's literally got the
I'm
hairstyle.
Bozo 1.
He's styled Jinx's hair after himself. That's beautiful.
I'm knocked up.
Cool. What random thing to say? No alcohol for you.
A girl.
How do you know?
Okay, this actually might be Caitlyn's mum.
Wasn't really part of my plan, but guess that's everything when you're living week to week.
What did Connell say?
I haven't told him. Working up the nerve. I don't know anything about kids. I get sweaty being alone with one.
Oh no! What am I saying? This
You're
is
gonna be a great mother.
Sorry, no. This might actually.
I'm not ready for that.
No, this might be Caitlyn and Jinx's mama.
Started trying to come up with a name.
I think yeah, her hair's purple, of course. What the fuck am I talking about?
Word is a decision she's gonna live with her whole life. I can't protect her from all the shit down here and work out how to be a parent at the same time.
That is so insane.
Then I realized I don't have to.
Oh, what was that?
Because the second I told you, I put you on the hook.
Nice.
You two are gonna figure this Zon thing out.
Yeah.
I don't care if you have
There.
to carve it out of the bedrock. covered
And
in
there's
blisters.
really like Jinx's hairstyle.
You're not allowed to fail anymore. For her.
Hers.
For me.
What's the point if we can't raise an ankle biter or two?
That is fucking insane.
On then. Blisters and Bedrock.
These two are like
Blisters and Bedrock.
I know we're talking about Violet right now because she's the first, but they really are like her godfathers.
I've always liked the name Violet.
Yes. Where did Powder come from then? Did Silco get to pick the second one? I'm assuming not. I'm assuming he just didn't even know about Powder. I'm assuming he was gone by the time Powder was conceived. Who would have thought that like Vander and Silco are both so engraved in Jinx and Violet's life that they were literally buddies with Mama before she died. That really did feel like a siblinghood right there.
What are you waiting for?
They really are their uncles/daddies.
He's your dad too.
Well, I guess yeah, he is. He really is. Right now, they're just two little girls happy to get their daddy back. And a new addition too to the family. Oh my god, she's hugging Violet too. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. We're still not done. We're still not done. Who is this? Caitlyn? No, not Caitlyn. Victor? We're back here. Yeah, where are those three, by the way? Oh, it's the councilman guy. Oh, he actually has gone through what? They really have beef. They've they've almost more infused with Hextech than what fucking, what Victor has. How long have they been here?
Sallow?
All right.
What are you doing here?
Okay, well that's one.
Jace. One could ask the same question.
Nice hair. I actually like that for him.
How are you walking?
Dude, look at his hand. It's mutated beyond
Who do you
belief.
think could mend such a broken creature? Would you want to speak with him?
Jace. I'd feared I wouldn't have the chance to speak with you again. Victor.
What? What?
I would prefer to converse in person. But there's so much work to be done. How are you doing this? I suppose this is somewhat beyond where we left off.
Yeah.
Is Sallow still in there?
What have you done?
Where else would I be? You have my solemn vow that anything you discuss will be kept in the strictest confidence. I owe Victor everything.
Alright, so Victor did heal him up.
Sallow.
Was this the payment? Give me your conscience for a little bit?
So many breakthroughs to share with you, Jace. I thought you were done with Hextech. And me. I was clouded by emotions. Come. Visit me. See what I've accomplished.
Please.
I've helped so many.
Unironically, yeah, he has seemed to help so many. He can reverse the effects of Shimmer. He is like the Jesus of the Undercity now.
As we always promised we would.
Victor has truly worked wonders.
Hextech isn't a miracle. It's a curse. We have to end it, Victor. We have to. You seem different.
Yeah.
Something happened.
He's been gone a while. Also, we're missing 2 other people, by the way.
Now I see it.
Where the fuck are they?
You too have touched the Arcane.
The Arcane.
Your mind suffered.
How much did you learn? What did you see? They just look alien now.
If you'll excuse me, I must return to him.
Dude,
I can't let you leave.
I'm
sorry you feel that way.
That weapon
I'm sorry too.
Looks incredible. Oh. We're that kind of serious, are we? Oh my god. Dude, now he's got now bro's gone like the Ironwood up. Now he even looks like Ironwood. Love the beard, love the longer hair. Suit's always kind of got it, but now he really is like General Ironwood. Again, you gave us Jace, but we're still missing 2 particular individuals right here. So Hextech needs to be gone, huh? And we do have a crystal with the blue goddess of Arcane, but I imagine a lot of people would still refer to Caitlyn as their blue goddess, and that's fine too, obviously, but let's be real. Not wearing it, but we already have one, you know. Caitlyn ain't the fucking icon character for the series. I feel like I'm getting stupider. I feel like there's so much more I'm not understanding at all in this show compared to season 1. Because so much is just getting so wild. You know, there's all this stuff with Hextech now, the mutations, since, you know, Jace, Heimerdinger, and Echo became, you know, like, fused with it. There's whatever the hell's going on with Mel right now. Like, Mel's a gifted child with, like, an arcane talent, potentially. How's the story of Violet and Jinx the most normal, the most easy to follow at this point? Like, honestly, what the fuck is happening in this show anymore? God damn. you know? A lot's happening in this show. A lot is happening in this show, right? We've reached a point where, like, the Vanda, the Jinx, the Caitlyn stuff is honestly the easiest to follow and is, like, the most simplistic storyline in this series, you know? See, it's kind of strange because, yes, this was great, right? This was one of the best emotional moments in Arcane's history, where we got, like, the true reunion, you know, of Jinx, Violet, Vanda, you know, in a moment, you know, all hostilities, all, you know, grudges and whatnot were ceased, and it just became two little girls, two sisters, reuniting with their daddy, you know, and we got that moment, and a new addition to the family, obviously, with the little girl, but, like, it almost feels like at the start of this season, impossible to reach that point because of what happened at the end of episode 9, you know, where Jinx fully solidified that she was Jinx, you know, that she was the character that had been built up for over, you know, 6 episodes at that point. But we actually did reach this level, you know. And I do think that it is a little plausible, given the fact that they have used Vanda in such a unique way. And we got the payoff anyway for the end of episode 9, right? Episode 3 of this season, you know, Act 1's finale really did give us, like, the peak moment where everything just boiled over, you know, the true act of the consequences of Jinx in episode 1, or in season 1's finale, where we got the bit, you know, probably the best battle in the show, honestly, with, you know, just Violet, Caitlyn, Savika, Jinx, just tearing at each other to try and kill the other, you know. That was a big blow-up moment that was, honestly, again, could have been the finale fight, and we actually got that. So we got the payoff for all of this, you know, but now we're at a point just 2 episodes later where they actually want to subvert our expectations and go the other way, where they want to, in some way, try and bring back the sisterhood for Jinx and Violet. You know, like, it's kind of crazy, and at this point, you know, it does actually feel plausible, because Vanda is the loose thread that could bring them back, you know, as we said, like, he is both Jinx, you know, Powder, and, he is both Powder and Violet's father. He is the person that they have a deep emotional care for, that it could feasibly be that, you know, and we even got, in this episode, like, Jinx just being so, like, torn for her love for Vanda that she actually wanted to bring Violet back as a way of a redo, as a way of actually trying to, in some way, have some closure and correct the wrong that she did all those years ago by blowing the fucking building up and, you know, indirectly killing Vanda and, not Vanda, but indirectly killing both Milo and Clagger. You know, it's just insane that we have reached this point, and it really makes you think, you know. Vanda has always been a symbol for the Undercity of a better future. He's been not really the symbol of peace, but he's been a symbol of, you know, things can get better. Jinx has been that in this season, even through her own, like, you know, direct actions, but not her personal desire to be. She has become a new symbol of, you know, revolution, of hope, you know, of strength for the people, you know. They have both followed in kind of that similar position, despite how much they didn't necessarily want it, that it's possible to reach that point, you know, and to have Violet in this as well. It really feels like they could unite in this. They could unite in, you know, not the violent ways that, you know, Jinx did or that, you know, Vi used to want, but in a way of maybe, you know, something more than that. And I'm really curious how we do that, because this does feel like, again, if there's any moment to do it, of Violet to truly try and get everything, it's now. To try and find a way to actually get her sisterhood back with Jinx, but also a way to try and get Caitlyn back. I mean, is it possible? Honestly, probably not. But it feels like she's going to try now. It really does feel like she's going to try and get Caitlyn back while also trying to, you know, swerve her away from the goal of Jinx, since Jinx is most wanted in all the Undersea at this point. You know, even further along with that, you know, if somehow, in some way, you know, Siege is able to actually complete his goal of reviving Death, you know, it might, you know, that might give Caitlyn some hope as well, that she could actually bring her mama back, and then the hatred for Jinx will always be there, but it'd be a little lessened if that was the case, you know. But it's just crazy to think how far we've actually come of this. Just from this one episode, how much we did with both Violet and Jinx has been insane, because, you know, deep down, obviously, a lot of expectation was built on the blow-up, on the conflict that would come from Jinx and Violet. But I think even still, logically, that's the direction that people would want to go. But I still think there's a lot of people that would obviously want to see the opposite effect. If they truly were able to try and reunite and find some kind of, you know, some kind of middle ground. And it does feel like this could be the middle ground of getting Vander back and somewhat, you know, fixing their broken relationship. And we'll see. You know, we'll see what's going to come of that in the next episode. And so, because, yeah, next episode, obviously, it's that point where we get our next transition period, when we get our next, like, blow-up, when we get our next step into the fucking finale of Arcane, of this IP, of this franchise, you know. Again, possibility, and it even feels there's a lot of build-up for more in this series at this point, but it does feel like we're ending Piltover and Zorn in this, and then, you know, whatever comes after that, comes after that. But we're going to get the final turning point to set the stage for the finale of Arcane, in this situation, in Piltover, in Zorn, of Violet and Jinx's, you know, characters and their futures. We're going to get that next time, and it's going to be incredible. Obviously, there's so much more in this anyway. There's Victor, what he's doing. He's just been in the background using Hex Tech to heal people, whatever the hell that actually means, you know. Jace has been inside the Hex Tech core for, you know, possibly so long now that he's actually seen horrors the mind can barely comprehend. And that doesn't even, you know, mean, like, what happened to Heimeldinger and Echo. Like, in some way, somehow, did he in some way fuse with the two of them? Did their minds all link up as they all, you know, melded with the Hex Tech? Are they now, like, you know, is it literally the same thing where Hector took over the Councilman's mind? Is it just Jace's body now, but somehow Heimeldinger and Echo's conscience are all sharing the one body with Chase? Or with Jace, you know? Is that the possibility we're going with right now? I don't know. I really don't know. But obviously, like, a big catalyst for the finale of this story is going to be the Hex Tech bombing. It's going to be like the destruction of Hex Tech. We don't know what the full consequences of Hex Tech technology is now with the mutations that Victor has gone through. But it feels like, again, it's a very viable catalyst to really obliterate both the Undercity and, you know, Piltover, or, you know, pivot it. Since there's such little Hex Tech in the Undercity, you could end it in a way that where Piltover has become so reliant on Hex Tech, Piltover's just completely annihilated, and then everyone, enforcers, you know, rich folk alike, councilmen, they all have to go into the Undercity and rebuild the entire thing from the Undercity up again, and then the Undercity becomes like the new main location for you know, for everyone in this city, and then, you know, everyone has to try and commune like that, but it would improve the Undercity as well, since it would be the main place of resources for the rich folk. Something like that, you know, it feels plausible, but Jace right now is on a mission, right? If that's to kill Victor, if that's to just annihilate every single Hex Tech weapon, I don't know, but he's on a mission right now to exterminate what he created, and it's going to be really interesting to see that, you know. We've also got Mel, who, again, seems to be a piece of a puzzle right now. So, Embassy had, like, another kid that had a gift to them. You know, be it, like, it seemed like Mel also had a gift of, like, magic or whatnot there. And Mel was potentially, like, this actual, like, piece, right, where the enemies of Anoxus are looking for the gifted child that they thought was the brother, but in turn could actually be Mel. And it seemed like some kind of magic shit. Again, this is something I have been wondering a little bit about Arcane. And this could just be me misremembering a piece of information from Season 1. It could just be me, you know, missing a piece of dialogue or whatever. But when it comes to it, it looked like what Mel had there was actual internal magic without the use of a tool or a weapon. And I don't know how, obviously, how common that would actually be in this world, you know, in like the lore of League of Legends, in the lore of Arcane's universe, you know, is actual, like, internal magic a thing? Is there actually, like, you know, people that possess magic in themselves as a form of, like, mana control as opposed to, like, weaponry, you know? Because Victor right now is, like, a living hex tech item. It's, like, giving him, like, internal magic, but is that actually a thing in Arcane? Or is, you know, is the power of internal magic to harness magic naturally, is it such a rare, you know, ability that, like, less than, like, say, 1 million people in the entire world can possess it, or something like less than 100k, you know? Is it so astronomically low that people that can use it are, like, seen as the ultimate gifts, and they could do such things that would, you know, literally shift the you know, shift the cities that they're in completely, you know? Because that seems like something that Mel might actually do. It seemed like she actually used magic, like, naturally, as opposed to using a Hextech item, which could be a thing there. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what the fuck is going on with the, you know, the whole Mel and, like, the, you know, the Rose stuff going on right now. I don't get that at all. But I'm assuming it will be made a little clearer as we go along in the story. But right now, that's the storyline that I'm so fucking confused by. But no, guys, this has been incredible. Like I said, I'm still loving where this show is going, you know? Can we cure death? You know, is that literally, unironically, a plot line that, like, is entirely wrapped around Singe? Is that actually his plot line that we have to answer at some point by the end? Can we cure death? And if we can, what the hell does that mean for Arcane as a whole? Well, I don't know. But guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. I feel like these outros aren't really that long. They're not really as long for a show as great as Arcane as they could be. But I don't know what. Some things just confuse the hell out of me. But guys, thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time with the, once again, act finale. The final act finale before we get to the actual series finale of Arcane. Act 3. Oh, sorry. Episode 3 of Act 2 of Arcane. Episode 6. I'll see you then.